he was making some statements about the things ChatGPT is going to do. And I said, ChatGPT isn't any of those things. ChatGPT is a text prediction algorithm. And that's all it is.
Yep.
So when you're typing on your cell phone and it predicts the next word you ought to type, that's what ChatGPT does too. It just does it really, really, really well. But that's all it does. It doesn't know anything it's saying. It's a text prediction algorithm. Absolutely a super impressive one, but no more than that. And then I sent him a couple articles that, all said the same thing, basically. And I think he got it. But yeah,
Well,
I
it
don't
just
think people
shows
tell him he's
you
wrong. I don't
that
think people tell him he's wrong very often.
yeah, fair. I think it just goes to show that even the highest level, largest investors still get kind of sucked into narratives.
Yeah, I say that they're vulnerable to the hype just like anybody.
Yep.
Yeah, and they've obviously got their ROI that they're concerned about, right? And if things are too advanced and they can't see it's timing as well, like you were talking about earlier, Phil, right? So going back to that, what did Mr. Draper, once you told him no a couple of times, he's obviously still taking your messages and your feedback and still in communication with you guys, but what are the sorts of things that he needed to see from Thought before he puts his hand in his pocket?
Well, I think he really, and again, Andrew would probably tell you the story better because I'm not even sure why we were in that meeting. Andrew would have to explain why I was there because Andrew asked me to show up for it. That was it. But it was a Zoom call and there were a bunch of people in that call and it had to do with other advisors we have and partnerships that we were looking at. But in any case, yeah, the thing he said about Thought was, it looks like a really, really interesting idea. I'd really like to see implementation. And when you have something that's implementation ready to take commercial, then talk to me. And that's basically where we left that.
And how far away would you say that you are before you're going to go back before you'd be ready with something to go back to him with?
I'd give that the same answer I gave to the other question about when I think implementation could happen. I'd say a year to 18 months would be when we'd be ready to talk to him again.